Hi, a very good morning. This is Dr. Sajja Suneel from Data Science Department. Today I am here to discuss with you about domain-specific IoT related topics, which are like smart city, smart home, as well as smart irrigation, smart health industry. Like that, multiple domains are there, which I'm going to discuss. In the previous class, we have discussed about whole smart home automation, as well as smart cities, as well as smart environmental things. These are the three specific domains which I discussed in the previous class. And in today's class, I'm going to discuss about the smart irrigation and the remaining topics, such as, have a look here. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about smart energy, smart retails, smart logistics, smart agriculture system, and how smart industries are, and how smart health and lifestyles are. These are the domain specific topics which I am going to discuss today in our IoT, which is Internet of Things. The another synonym for this Internet of Things was Internet is everything. Like as I told you, Internet is everything. Whatever the field it was, you name it, we are going to provide a specific IoT devices to you, which are going to sense the information, which are going to grab the data and send to us by analyzing that particular data. We are going to give the best results to you with the help of this Internet of Things. Let me enter into the specific topic, which is this domain specific IoT. In this domain specific IoT, there are certain things which we already discussed in the previous class, and in today's class also I am concentrating on these specific domains only. Why? Because you need to know how this specific domain and what are it particular things which are existed in it. Smart home, smart city, smart environment, smart energy, smart retail industry, smart logistics, smart agriculture system, smart industrial system, smart health and lifestyle system. These are the various domains which are existed in our Internet of Things. Out of this, we already discussed about smart health, as well as smart city, as well as smart environment. And in this particularly, I need to specify a few things what exactly we are going to get, and after completion of this particular topic discussion, what how you are going to be benefited. The main theme of this particular domain specific IoT was you are going to explore different kinds of applications in a wide range of specific domains. As I told you, multiple domains. And after completion of this discussion about these particular domains, you are going to identify and analyze what exactly that particular domain, how it was performing in the system, in the IoT system, which is Internet of Things. Have a look. I already specified you in the previous class also. There are some particular applications which are related to Internet of Things. As I told you, the first one is home automation, which is smart homes, which is a first specific domain which is presented in our IoT. As I told you, in this particular home automations, our home surveillance cameras, refrigerators, as well as it is going to save your energy. Smart lighting systems, all these comes under smart home. Coming to smart cities, smart lighting system, smart parking system, smart roads, like this multiple areas which are already discussed in smart cities. Coming to smart environment, air monitoring system, gas monitoring system, weather prediction systems, all these things comes under smart environment. And today we are going to discuss about smart energy systems, smart retail systems, smart logistic systems, smart industries, and smart agriculture, and smart health and lifestyles. These are the specific domains which I am going to discuss in today's particular class. Have a look what exactly smart energy was, why smart energy was came into existence in previous days, how the energy system has been maintained, how the smart grid system has been maintained. Through the smart grid only, many n number of companies are going to get this particular energy system efficiently. For suppose, if you observe the diagram, through the smart grid, all the people are getting this smart energy, like as factories, nuclear power plants, thermal power plants, hydraulic power plants, and cycle power plants, ecological plants, and cities and environment and hotels. All these people are getting energy resource from a particular source called a smart grid, which is officially placed over here. From this smart grid, as I told you, it is a data communication network which is integrated with electrical grids, which are going to collect and analyze the data into the near real-time power transmission and distribution, as well as congestion. How much power is consumed, how much power is distributed to a certain hotel or to a certain industry or to a certain nuclear power plant system, and how much they are utilizing, how much power is allocated. All these things are going to be analyzed through this smart grid technology, which is going to predict that particular information, and also it will gives you some recommendation in form of utilities, how we need to give the best to manage this particular power environment. For this particular purpose only, smart grids are enlarged in this particular smart city. And by using this IoT sensing and measurement technologies, the health of the equipment and the integrity of the grid cannot going to be evaluated. If you observe this scenario, as I shown you in the previous diagram, there was a smart grid. From this particular smart grid, it was diverted to nuclear power plant, thermal power plant, multiple hotels, multiple people who are living in cities, multiple apartments. From various resources, the smart grid is distributing the energy, and for every resource there is a certain power which is going to be distributed, and whether they are utilizing that certain amount or not, whether they are consuming more than the allocated resource, all these things are going to be analyzed by the smart grid technology. And also this smart grid is going to provide you an information which is a predictive information, and also going to recommend you to utilize the suppliers as well as their customers for giving the best to manage these power resources. And what exactly smart grid is collecting in the form of data, I said, like electrical generation. The first one is electrical generation. How much electricity has been generated through various resources. This is the first factor which is going to be collected by the smart grid. Second one, how much electrical consumption has been made by multiple resources who are extracting power from the smart grid. And also it is going to maintain the data of both generation as well as consumption in form of a storage device. Storage is nothing but we are going to store the entire data information in form of a database. Like that, storage system will be there. And also distribution and health equipment data. All these informations can be collected with the smart grid only. Have a look here. What we are going to do by storing the information now for how much power has been generated, how much power has been utilized, by storing the generation as well as utilization into our storage. We are going to analyze this particular data like power generation, power transmission, power consumption of smart grid can improve the efficiency. What exactly I want to say is it improves the throughput. Simply, it improves the efficiency of the electrical system. And also the storage collection, which is where exactly we are storing information, like how much is utilized, how much is generated. Like this, we are storing some information, right? From this particular storage information, the smart grid is going to help you to provide you a specific operations for maintenance purpose or else for future planning purpose. This storage information is going to be very helpful for us. Why? Because we'll have an idea how much power is consumed in cities, how much power is consumed by hotels, how much power is consumed by thermal plant systems, how much power is consumed by nuclear power plant system. Like that, we'll have a certain idea how much people are utilizing this particular energy. Based on the storage information only, the data analytic process will be done, and by using this, we are going to predict the good information. Along with that, this particular smart grid was a cloud-based monitoring system. It is going to improve the energy efficiency usage levels via energy. And also, it is going to monitor the data which is collected from power generation as well as the transmission systems, which are going to helpful you to finding out the which are the faults which are occurring, and also the outages which are going to be predicated by this particular smart grid. And along with this, the second one is in the smart energy. The second factor is renewable energy system. The first one is smart grid and the second one is renewable energy system. In this renewable energy system, it was an integrated in our IoT, in Internet of Things. The system is going to be an integrated system with the transformers at a particular interconnection measurable resources, such as like for suppose wind energy system has to be monitored, closed loop controls has to be used for regulate the voltage between the interconnected devices such as turbine outputs as well as power supports. In this, if there is a due of in finding out the variable output from the renewable energy resources such as solar, wind, through so have you seen some wind fans which are established in a open area, such as solar plates which are established through those devices also we are generating some kind of solar energy as well as wind energy. We are generating some power and we are knowing how much variable output is going to be generated with these particular factors. We are integrated with these resources into the grid, and by using our IoT systems, these systems are integrated with a transformer at a particular point of time. These are going to be interconnected with electrical variables, how much efficiently the power is going to be utilized in the grid to ensure the grid stability, as well as there is a particular solution to simplify the cutoffs over products. And for this particular purpose only, we need to use this particular renewable energy system resources. And the past two things such as smart grid and renewable energy systems, along with that there is another factor which is there in our smart power, which is prognostics. What prognostics was? It is like a power grid and a little bit enhancement for the previous grid system, and this is officially called as, in some systems will officially called as power grids, and it is a real-time information. Real-time information means which is collected from the devices. For suppose there is a device which is officially located in smart energy system, which is going to generate some particular power, which is going to generate some particular data. For that particular purpose only, the electrical sensors which are going to be officially faced by us, which is PMUs. What PMUs are? Phasor measurement units. Phasor measurements are units are the things which are going to be placed at substations. By using this phasor measurement units, we are going to monitor the real-time estimation of the state, how much power is utilized currently, how much is sufficient, whether it is sufficient to the concerned particular industry or particular hotel or particular people or what. This is how we are going to calculate the prognostics by using our PMUs, which are phasor measurement units. And by using these units, is there any failure which is happened? The prognostic real-time health management system can predict the performance of the machines as well as analyzing the device of the system, and also performing the normal operational phases also. Here, what exactly the thing will happen in prognostics was, we are analyzing, for suppose a power grid is going to be analyzed by us. In this power grid, how much power is generated? Real-time analysis has to be done by using our PMUs, which is phasor measurement units. In this phasor measurement units, we are establishing a specialized we are establishing a specialized electrical sensors, and these sensors are officially called as PMUs. As I told you, PMUs are nothing but phasor measurement units. And in this, how we are going to analyze? By considering a massive amount of the data for maintaining the resources through the sensors. There is a huge bulk amount of the data which is going to be generated, which is going to be predicted with by such failures. So sometimes failures will happen, sometimes data is going to be gathered efficiently by using a open PDC, which is going to set a particular applications which are going to be streamlined, a particular series data which is collected by our PMUs, which are phasor measurement units. This is what will happen in this prognostics in real time. This is how the things will happen in prognostics. Now we have discussed three things which are related to smart energy. The first one is smart grid, and the second one is renewable energy resource, and the third one is prognostics. Now we'll move to the next particular domain, which is officially called as smart retail system. Most of you guys have aware how the smart retail system industry has been changed. If suppose if you observed initially how the things are, and how now the retail industry things are, how the billing system has been changed, how the inventory management has been changed, we need to consider multiple aspects in this particular retail industry, retail specific domain. In this retail specific domain, I just want to start with discussing about the inventory management. Inventory management plays a major role. Why? Because in any kind of retail industry, whatever the inventory which is presented in that particular store, or whatever the inventory which is already sold out, this entire information has to be maintained up to date, time to time, which is a real time management. In this inventory management, our IoT systems are playing a effective role with by enabling a remote monitoring this particular inventory devices by placing our RFID readers. These RFIDs, what RFID was? A radio frequency identification. RFID extension form was radio frequency identification. By using this radio frequency identification tags, it is going to help the inventory managers, and also for maintaining a specific levels of right space. And by using this RFID tags, radio frequency identification tags, which is going to allow, which is going to track the real-time things by the inventory levels, which are going to be determined accurately, and also provided by the stock, how much stock is left over, how much stock has been sold out. By using this RFID scanners only in the billing system, they are going to scan that RFID. With that, so and so good has been sold out. Out of 100 goods, there are 75 goods which are left over. The next 1 hour, most of the people have purchased the same product, means it will be updated automatically in this. This particular entire tracking can be done with the help of our radio frequency identification readers only, which are attached to the concerned store shelves which are presented in the warehouse. By using these RFIDs, the stock manager is going to be maintain a good level of inventory in the warehouse. And also the second factor which we need to consider in retail industry was smart payment system. How smart payment system has been changed. Initially at our childhood ages, we have seen only cash and carry method. After that, a swiping machine has came into existence. After that, smart payment systems has been, which are multiple apps, phone pay, gpay, paytm, like this multiple apps has been trending emerging. Now wi-fi cards, without keeping card, just through a waves way, wi-fi card space, the things are going to be done by using a one-time password. Like this multiple smart payment systems has come into existence. These are the smartest solutions for contactless payments, which are powered by multiple technologies such as NFS, which are nearest field communications. And also we can use Bluetooth also for doing smart payments. Bluetooth can be utilized, NFCs can be utilized. NFCs are nothing but near field communication devices, NFCs and Bluetooths. These are the two things which are going to be used for contactless payments, which are smart payments. These smart payment solutions are renewed due to contactless payment technology by using this NFCs, which are near field communication system. What these NFCs are? These are a particular standard for a smartphone or else any other device which we are using to making that particular payment without touching the concern things. This is what near field communication system was. And also customer can store the credit card information in a particular NFCs. By using that particular electronic gadget or else by using some other device, the user can do a contactless transaction by using this NFCs, which is near field communication devices. It is a combination of both Bluetooth as well as NFCs. And where if this NFCs is initiating initial pairing to the devices which are established with Bluetooth, then only the actual transfer is going to be taken place by using the Bluetooth. This is how smart payment system is going to be done. And now the third factor which is done in retail industry was smart vending machines. Most of you people are aware, being as a smart generation kids, you guys are aware about this smart vendor machines very effectively. But we are in between the communicator to the old generation and new generation, right? So we are well known about seeing the different trends in this particular technology. And how we have seen, we don't know, we are the luckiest people, I can say. Why? Because we have seen the traditional methods, and also we have seen the improvised methods, and also we are able to see the smart methods which are happening currently. That's what the smart vending machines are going to tell you. In this smart vending machines, we have placed some sensors in this particular machine which is going to operate and which is going to send your entire information, which can be used for predictive maintenance. By using these smart vending machines, internet is going to allow you to monitor the inventory levels as well as elastic pricing of the products, and also for doing promotions, and also encouraging the contactless payments by using our nearest frequency communications, which is NFCs. And here, by using smartphone appliances also, we can communicate with this particular vending machines, which for suppose, take an example here. If you observe this particular example, first suppose I am a user who is moving from one vendor machine to another vendor machine, which is going to be paired with a smart device, which is my favorite product, will be saved in that particular data, which is for predictive maintenance system. So the smart vendor machine is communicated each others. If a product is out of stock, then the user is rerouted to the nearest system. Whatever, for suppose I want to have some thumbs up, which is maintained in the nearest vending machine. I went there. It was the product is out of stock. So the vendor machine is showing in the next counter there is some more vendor machine. There your product is available. So they are not going to lose the market. With the help of these paired devices, paired connections, they are suggesting us to go and take the product to the nearest things. For this particular items, the smart vending machines are reducing the price, and also they are telling you what exactly the expiry date of the particular things which are providing through that particular machine. These are the things which we need to consider in retail industry. Now we will enter into our new domain, which is logistics. What logistics are? Logistics plays a major role. Why? Because in our day-to-day life, we are using multiple logistics things. For purchasing a product, logistic is required. For to sending some valuable gift pack to someone else who is not in the city, we require this logistic. For that particular logistics, what are the supporting things which are going to be helpful in our IoT device? Those things are, the first one is route generation and scheduling. This route generation and scheduling is playing a major role in this smart logistic. How we are going to generate the route and how we are going to schedule this particular product properly in smart logistics. This is how the things are going to be happen in our IoT based particular system, which is the first response to the route generation of the queries which are raised. For suppose I want to transfer a particular product from Hyderabad to Guntur. Then what kind of transportation I have chosen for, whether it is a train, either it is a route, or either it is a flight, either it is a bus, whatever it is. The proper route generation technique as well as proper scheduling systems has to be utilized by this particular route generation and scheduling path in this smart logistic. Then the route patterns has been identified, the best route pattern has been given, and the best scheduling path has been given with our smart IoT systems. The first response which is given by us as route generation system queries, which are going to be scaled up in the large transportation networks. Like this, we can support logistics. The next one is fleet tracking. Fleet tracking is the thing which is going to be supported by GPS systems, which is global positioning system, which is used to track the locations of vehicles in real time. For suppose you guys are you want to go from one place to another place. You are booking Rapidos, you are booking some other vehicle systems, whatever you like, Ola, etc., etc. in all these particular vehicles, they are having some GPS. From the minute you track it, he is sending the rerouting as well as the scheduling in a form of a response. By clicking that message, you are going to see the particular route, where exactly he was and where exactly you are. And in between distance, how much schedule, how much time it is taking, all these things are coming, right? This is how the fleet tracking system is going to support our smart logistics vehicle fleet tracking system. By using this particular GPS global positioning technology, we are going to track the location of the vehicles in real time. And also cloud based fleet tracking system was also there, which is an advanced one, which is scaled up with the demand, where exactly large number of vehicles has to be handled by using those locations and routers. We need this cloud-based fleet tracking system. For suppose to track a single device, we require a single gadget, good enough. For suppose you are running an industry which is let us assume Ola, Uber, whatever you like. In those companies, there are n number of vehicles who are under working under a particular organization. At that time, we require this cloud-based fleet technology. Throughout India, the vehicles are moving, and to avoid a scenario like which can be aggregated, which can be analyzed to detect the bottlenecks in the supply chain. Why? Because there will be some traffic congestion in routes, there will be some assignments which has to be delivered on demand, and there will be some alternate routes which can be provided for them to approach in a fast way. There will be a supply chain optimization, handovering some goods in some particular place while going to their destination. In between, they have to handle some goods. Like this up to date technology, which is can be done with the help of this cloud based fleet tracking system. And the next thing which we need to know about this particular global positioning system was, it is to track the location of the vehicles in real time. And also there are some specific features where exactly the fleet manager is going to do. The fleet manager is the person who is going to fleet what exactly who is going to track a particular system by using the route, or by using the increased productivity, or whether the drivers and vehicle safety, time management, everything can be monitored by this particular fleet manager. There are three different types of fleet tracking system. One is cellular, another one is wireless passive, another one is satellite. These are the three different types of fleet tracking systems which are going to be used with the help of global position system to track the location of the real-time vehicles, where exactly those people are. And coming to the next one, shipment monitoring system. Shipment monitoring system is the one thing in our IoT system. These are used multiple sensors such as temperature sensor, humidity sensor, monitoring the conditions. And also these sensors are going to sense some information and transfers to actuator, and which is going to be uploaded to that particular data is going to be uploaded to the cloud. This is how the things are going to be analyzed. They are going to detect food spoiling, they are going to detect the shipment monitoring, they are going to detect the transportation, they are going to monitor the conditions which are specified. Take an example. For suppose there is a container which is carrying a particular food fresh, which is a fresh food produce, which is monitoring. And also with the help of this shipment monitoring, we are also preventing the spoiling of this particular food with the help of this particular IoT system technology. And in this IoT based shipment monitoring system, we are using a sensors which are going to take care of the temperature, how much pressure has maintained in that particular cargo, how much humidity is maintained, how much instance, the entire conditions are going to monitor 24/7 about that particular container, and it is going to update the data. For suppose I am transferring a container of mangoes from India to America. At that particular point of time, how much humidity has to be maintained, how much temperature has to be maintained in that container, how much pressure has to be maintained in that container. The entire tracking, every until it reaches to the destination, the entire monitoring data has to be maintained by the certain people. That is what smart logistics system was. This is how I am going to manage the things. And the next factor, which is remote vehicle diagnostics. And this remote vehicle diagnostics, here we are using a system which is going to use onboard IoT devices for collecting the data in various vehicle operations such as speed, rotations per minute, etc. can be done here. And here we are going to detect the fault of the vehicle, as well as we are going to warn such kind of people. And here we are doing a diagnostic for the IoT system for collecting the data on the vehicle operations such as speed, engine RPM, coolant temperature, fault code, whatever you can consider in every aspect, such as the speed. If the person is not maintaining a constant speed, we are going to indicate him. If the person engine RPM was high, we are indicating. If it is low, also we are indicating. The coolant temperature is high, we are indicating. If the fault code numbers are high, we are indicating. Like this, every status of that particular vehicle subsystem is going to be maintained by us. And there is a onboard diagnostic report which is going to be generated in form of applications. Now most of you people are aware that Tata is continuously tracking in a form of application. No need being as a owner. If I purchased a lorry and I hand out to a particular driver, I can know how the driver is driving the vehicle, whether he is driving in a constant speed, he is maintaining properly, his engine oil was good, whether he is doing service in on time, whether he is rashly driving, and everything can be tracked with this onboard diagnostic report, which is an advanced vehicle support system which is designed by using our IoT people only. Most of you guys have recently seen the ads also on this particular thing which is introduced by Tata, right? And also this OBD systems are going to provide you a real-time data on the status of the vehicles, on also the subsystems which is majorly designed. These vehicle subsystems are centralized on the cloud-based where it is going to be analyzed and how it is going to be analyzed, how the signals are going to be generated, and how we are going to suggest the remedial actions which has to be taken if suppose there is a specific thing which is going to happen to that particular vehicle. This was the thing which you can take a precaution, or else you can contact the nearest mechanic. Like that, we can suggest remedial actions also with the help of this OBD usage. And the next factor, which is smart agriculture system. How smart agriculture system is playing a major role in the domain specific IoT. In this smart agriculture system, smart irrigation. This smart irrigation system is going to improve the crop fields while also saving the water. In this smart irrigation system, by using our IoT devices, we are going to get multiple advantages such as soil moisturizing sensors are going to be analyzed. How much soil moisture is maintained in the crop, which is going to determine the amount of moisturizer. And when the moisture is low, it is going to release some water through the sensors are going to detect that data and inform to the nearest motor. Automatically, the motor will switch on and the water will be released to the crop. Automatically, the things will be resolved without the help of the human also. And like this, it is going to collect the moisturizer level of the measurements, and also it is going to collect the data, and it is going to analyze the plan for watering schedules, such as like this. See here how much water is presented. By using the sensors, the data is gathered towards the device and it is uploaded to the cloud. Automatically, if there is less moisturizer space, automatically it will inform so that the water will be distributed to the concerned plant. Like this, in smart irrigation, our smart agriculture sector will be doing efficiently. This is how the IoT based smart irrigation system was. See here, there will be a mobile app and there will be a valves which are enlarged, and in between there will be a sensor network which is placed to find out the soil moisturizer, and all these data will be transferred through the internet to the cloud, and from cloud to your mobile app the information will be extracted. If you observe carefully, the things are very easily cultivated. See here, there is a rain cloud of a device, particular smart irrigation, which is designed to show you soil sensors. These are the soil sensors. 1, 2, 3. And along with that, there will be a Wi-Fi enabled programmed computer. This was the thing. And Also, to determine the moisture amount of soil, we are going to use these particular sensors, and if there is less moisture in the soil, automatically they are going to transfer information to your wireless Wi-Fi network, and through Wi-Fi network it is going to be uploaded into the cloud, and from cloud you are going to be alerted in your smart app. Then automatically by seeing the moisturized road, you are going to active the motor. Automatically the motor will switch on and it will release some water towards to your smart irrigation system. Automatically the sprinklers, the valves, see here, there are multiple valves which are placed, and through these valves the water is going to be supplied to the concerned field. This is how the things are. And coming to the second factor, which is greenhouse control, which is very useful in our smart irrigation factor, which is going to improve the productivity. With the help of this greenhouse, it can be used under glasses or plastic roofs. Where nowadays most of the people are growing plants on their terrace. Such as greenhouses, according to the climatical conditions, every greenhouse can be monitored by growing some small set of plants like vegetable plants, and their farming can be done, and also to maintain the temperature, to maintain the humidity, to maintain the soil moisturizer, light, carbon dioxide, oxygen, everything can be monitored with the help of sensors only. Like this, greenhouses are came into emergence, and the greenhouse is entirely controlled by our IoT systems. No need to monitor, no need to go to our terrace daily and monitor what was the soil moisturizer to that plant, whether it requires any considerations which has to be taken. If you place our IoT system over there, it is going to control the temperature, it is going to control the humidity, it is going to take care of the soil moisturizers, and it is going to take care of the light. If the light is not sufficient, those are going to provide manual lighting, and also the entire things can be controlled automatically by using our IoT activation devices. Here, the IoT is playing a major role in our greenhouse control also, which is going to help you to improve the productivity of that particular greenhouse. See here, this is the greenhouse which is controlled by our IoT system. See here, this was the IoT device which is set it out, and this particular device is transferring information to the cloud, and from this cloud we are getting alerted through multiple electronic gadgets. See here, there is a tablet, there is a dashboard, and there is a Amazon Echo. Through these particular devices we are going to get alerted, and uh, from the entire smart irrigation, smart city, smart home, smart weather monitoring system, smart logistics, smart fleeting, everything, or from all these specific domains, what are the important things which we have to discuss from this specific domain, specific Internet of Things. These are the important things which has to be memorized from our end. First one is we need to discuss, we already discussed, and you need to memorize these things once again after completion of listening the entire domain specific classes which are discussed in the previous video as well as in this video. The first one is applications of IoT in cities, application of IoT in retail, application of IoT in agriculture system, application of IoT in home automation system, and applications are elaborate the things by using in smart environment, and also application of IoT in energy, and application of IoT in logistics. If you observe these 7 specific domains, what we discussed in the previous class as well as in this class, I have discussed 4 things such as smart environment, smart energy, smart logistics, smart retails. In the previous class, we discussed about smart cities, home automation, and also smart environment. These are the 3 topics which we discussed in the previous class. And in today's class, I have discussed about smart retail, smart agriculture, smart energy, and smart logistics, as well as multiple examples to these particular things. That's it for the day, and all the best. Prepare well. Thank you. I'll meet in the next class with discussing about IoT, machine to machine communication, and various types of other things in the next class. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.